What's up, everybody? It is I, the Juice Man, 3941, the Juice, back with you with episode 106 of the Gaming Round Table. This is Warhammer 40k Inquisitor part 2, and I just got done with the episode 105 for you all tuning in. Thank you to my subscribers for tuning into that, or people who just follow me here on the PlayStation network here on the PS. This video, however, I've already talked a lot about the game. This is mainly going to be about gameplay. I'm going to play through the game and add some stuff here and there as I play through it. My character's currently ranked 85 on his power rank, on her power rank. This is my character here with my assassin and doing what you got to do. So far, this is where I'm at, and that's what's basically going on with that. So let's get to it with this star map here. This is just episode 106 Gaming Roundtable, and I'm going to set the star map, and this is your basic navigation wheel, and there's lots of places to go apparently. So, and like I said, this is the farthest I've been, and I'm just kind of looking around to see, you know, where the next see which would be next place to go. Let's see what this is about. Okay, that's the campaign mission. Infested Archipelago. I think it's how you pronounce it. If not, I'm not that great of an English major. This is Athean Prime. 39 billion population. It's a hive word moderates. It's got royal houses. It's got 4. Says the vast mass of various hives have almost unparalleled has an almost unparalleled history that goes back several millennia, even including a short period when the world used to be the seat of power in the sector. As one of the oldest worlds in the subsector, its past is hazy, but supposedly the first hive was founded on the Xenos ruins. Deep under the steel caves, there is still rumored to be a whole Xenos city, although spreading such tales is considered a heresy. So let's travel here, see what's happening here. I love the fact that you have this whole, all these planets and places to go to. It's crazy to me, you know, that it's very, it's almost Destiny-like I was saying in my earlier video. So this is a campaign mission. It says here, it's a remote island. The briefing says I have followed the coordinates to one of the possible locations where the Metrodora Thelema could be pursuing her research on the source of the epidemic that devastated the St. Abilene Monastery. The area is teeming with hostiles, but our sensors indicate the presence of small Imperial settlement in the wilderness. I'm going to enter the zone and locate the Magos Biologists. Now, I don't have to go to this world. I could go to the other worlds. They might have a little bit higher base power rank. Let me just go back for a second. Like if I go over here to this place, as you can see the power ranking is 338, I would get slaughtered. But this is where the campaign is. But if I go back and travel back to the main thing, I think if I go to, like, let's say I own a 5, there's also a mission there I could take that's also part of the campaign. So I'm not deadlocked into, and I was wondering this, I'm actually not deadlocked into like going from the exact place to the exact place. I could actually go here and do another that also is part of the campaign, and that's kind of cool. That's a really neat, that's really neat. I can do that. So let's travel here. Wow, the graphics are great. This is the Frozen Wastelands. Let me read this. It says, and again, same thing, because in the last mission, when you beat it, it basically tells you that there's 3 or 4 places that she might be, and you have to pick one and try to see if she's there. If not, you'll go to the next one, and there you go. I'm going to go here. I think this would be a good place to go and check it out. So I'm going to start this here, the Frozen Wastelands. This is going to be neat because this is a very different environment. I've been used to like the ships and close quarters, and now it's going to be out in the open. And remember, the Gaming Roundtable is always brought to you by our sponsors, Beer in the Throat. Very good. And here we go. That's once it loads. I'm just mainly making another video. I've already talked about its systems and different things, and I'm just going to play through it, and hopefully you all enjoy the gameplay. I will be providing some commentary here and there, so... And I know I get a little wordy, so... And remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the Juiceman 3941's Gaming Roundtable and be one of the knights of the Juiceman here at the Roundtable. Here we go.
Inquisitor, according to the coordinates you found, this area is one of the potential locations where your Magus Biologus could be. And it seems you've also got company.
Looks like I have company. Jesus. Basically the war, it's all frozen. So that's cool. Okay. Let's see what I got going on over here. That's kind of crazy. The whole, you can see underneath, like the ocean is frozen there. That's kind of cool. Some beacons here. Oh, enemies. These are different. Militiamen. Close and personal. You're done. Alright. Taking a little flame damage there, but not too much. Not too concerned.
Death is a journey.
Ah. Okay, I got something for you. Oh, okay. If you use your powder thing on the arc blade, it stuns them. Okay, okay, that's cool. It's good to know. Might zoom in just a hair. See a better look. I don't like it too close, and too far away is not bad, but getting it just right to where you can still see some of the map. Not always easy.
Inquisitor, we have received a distress call from a rogue trader in orbit. His transport crew on the ground was attacked by hostiles while moving important supply rates to the local administration cloisters. They humbly ask you to secure the cargo before the cultists return for the goods.
Off with you.
Just keep it zoomed, I guess. You can accidentally zoom in and out easily just by moving the camera left or right, so. It's over here.
Target eliminated.
Boom. He's gone. Just a good attention to detail. Even look how the blood like froze. That's so great. Medical supplies, which I don't need.
I found the supplies.
We'll remove the cargo from the area, but it will take some time. The sensors located several cultist troops approaching your location.
I forgot. This
Get
game
ready
actually
to
has like
defend the
defense
supplies.
points where you gotta like defend. The last game actually, one of the last missions you actually have helped send these other soldiers in to help you out. This one's just can't let them mess with this cargo. So,
I slay
kind of
in
reminds
my
me of the
name.
Division in that way, where you get to like protect areas. I got mines going on.
Recoil unclean.
Over. Turret down.
Precious blood.
They're all around the target. This would be better, absolutely easier if you had like a co-op situation.
Cultist threat exterminated. The cargo is safe.
Praise the Emperor. We'll take over from here and get them to the rogue trader. You can proceed with your mission, Inquisitor.
Okay, well, barely completed that. I have the volume turned down,
The heretic.
just so you can still hear the song, but like the music is exceptional.
Precious blood. Perfect weapon I've seen. Good, I go back to the ship. Switch it out. Captain, Matrodora Thelema is definitely not here.
That's quite unfortunate, Inquisitor.
At least I've eliminated the local threat, so this whole journey hasn't been a complete waste of my time.
We have 2 other sets of coordinates. Maybe you'll find her on the next world.
Alright, the mission on this is complete. You don't have to leave if you want to still like explore the map and we find hidden items and things like that. You can like continue to explore or you can leave. So I'm gonna make sure I didn't like basically miss anything. It looks like a fairly large map.
Repent.
Now, if I wasn't using the pistol, by the way, I would have 2 other skills assigned for it. And again, and that's one of the things that you will have to sacrifice if you go. If I go back to 2 blades, you actually have a super multi-slash thing you can do, and a teleport like strike like I have with the heavy weapon that I use. There's a chest over here. But I don't mind sacrificing a couple skills for some range. It's kind of nice. These guys. I got a full archery. I got a blueprint for a greatsword. Now, I haven't seen that before. Didn't know the game had like a blueprint system for crafting.
Recoil and clean.
First time I've seen that, so that's pretty awesome.
Off with you.
Map is very large. Oh, well, I went ahead and zipped on out of there. I can always come back. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. This game is great. I can't, you know, sing its praise in the last video. I love it. Oh, this is something I didn't actually tell you on the last video. So you show your items that you received on the mission, and you can go up there and look at them. You do receive materials, apparently. Again, didn't really notice that before. At the end of each mission, you get a Warhammer loot crate. Items are randomized. No, there are not microtransactions in the game. You cannot buy loot crates. It's just something that they added in the game for shits and giggles. It's kind of like the chests in Destiny that have engrams, and this is randomized each time. You hold it open. There's your rewards. So you get a variety of different stuff. It's a nice little auto gun if I was using two-handed. And so you get stuff as you go. Attribute form. Deus Ex Mortis. Or means from the death. Perform 500 single hit kills. Purifying flames, 100,000 points of heat damage. So I got a couple attribute points. Now, that's new because I haven't seen that before. So these are my attribute points. I guess you can increase stuff. So let me see what this does. Okay, bloodlust, hidden reserve restores. You got survival, momentum, dodge bonus, and surprise. Oh, I see. I can like increase the attribute or decrease it. I think I'll do bloodlust. So go ahead and give me that. Okay, now I want to go to my inventory. First, I'm going to sort by rarity or sort by type, and then now that pistol is much better than what I'm using now. Using a blue that does 65 and better critical hit, range damage. Okay, so definitely equipping that. There we go. New weapon. Let me see if this is any better than what I'm using, which it's not. Let's see here. That's 10, so that's better. Now, just because it has a better stat doesn't necessarily mean, of course, anything. You gotta look at what it does for you. That's aim the sniper. So that's really not gonna help me out. That's basically the same thing. Okay. That is better, so I'm gonna... Oh crap, didn't mean to do that. Gotta compare. Dang it. Compare. square one. Yeah. Put my power rating to 98, which is good. Seven and 12, that's plus 5 on damage. Gets Chaos Cultist. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like that. Switch that up. That puts me up to 103 power rating. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and sell all this stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to sell my blueprint. Well, it's no bigs. Not going to buy anything now because don't have much coinage, so to speak. Okay, back to the star map. Oh, this game is great. See, now interestingly enough, I completed that mission, and so that goes away. So you can't replay missions. I didn't know if that was something you could do. So system information. An ocean planet covered by vast archipelago where large flotillas harvest the local aquatic species of fauna and deliver the gigantic processing plants scattered all over the islands. Unconfirmed rumors have been spreading of a mysterious Xenos race inhabiting the lightless depths for a very long time now, and the generators of the Adeptus Mechanicus maintain several research temples on the planet. Okay, I just want to know. So right now, these are different missions you can take that's not part of the campaign. Of course, I could never do hunt. It's way too much. So we gotta go back and let me warp back out and figure out the next place. I guess that place I picked before, Athean Prime. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll go there. A little drink of the hops and barley. Not having played through the entire game, but seeing the classes and all this cool stuff with the planets and power rating, that's great. This game has incredible amounts of replay value. That's great. So let's try this out. I still don't know how to create your own cabal, and I'm gonna have to probably Google that one to figure that one out. But and just to see what it's going to take to do that, because I'd love to make my own grouping instead of joining a group. I could join a group, but ultimately I would love to know more about how to create your own cabals. Let's see if there's any information on it. Looking it up now.
Inquisitor, this is the second location where Omega's biologists could be. Unfortunately, the area is swarming with hostiles.
Let's see here. Okay. Let me pause it real soon. See what it just says. Yeah, this is not really telling me anything. Okay, I'll do it later. Alright, we're on this world now. Significantly different in its appearance. Okay. I see some enemies. Assassin Power Sword. Oh, and I just opened up the multiplayer function too. You can still play the game while you're in queue and be playing solo stuff if you like, if there's nothing available, and you'll eventually get queued up or whatever.
ears are bleeding. I must stop this improper-forsaken noise. Overheat. I couldn't disable the alarm in time. Oh, on the bright side. Fun luck with silence.
Sniper rifle, yes. Oh yeah, sniper rifle.
Inquisitor, we have noticed some strange organic outgrowths that
Oh,
generate
you do have the
intense
storage
activity.
back on your ship,
Pustules are
so
the
if
creation of
you
Nurgle.
that is
Some
shared
of his
between the
demons are able
classes,
to
very
access the
similar
real
to the
space
storage
through
in
these
Diablo
hives. I
and
shall
most
destroy
games.
all of
So
them.
you can like give you find cool weapons in the other classes. Again, kind of a nice shared.
For the Emperor. I slay in thy name. Terminus est.
Almost there, Inquisitor. There is one ugly boil left in the area.
Die, heretic.
Ride till free. We're kind of rough, not really. No, what? Got him. Alright, looks like I gotta go this way. It's interesting that every place you visit has a completely different like soundtrack. This place is like desolate, so it seems very somber and like I love that.
Death is a journey.
No, I'm gonna switch to the heavy sword for a little bit. Change it up.
Found you guilty of heresy.
Melee on the heavy. I wanted to see if that water was animated. It is. It's so subtly animated. Huh. Very nice. Alright.
Cleansing shots fired. Eradicated.
I already know it's going to be one of those games where I literally make every class in the game and go through it. I can see myself doing that. Okay, more grenade charges there. Switch back to pistol and arc blade.
Target eliminated. Now you are gone.
You know, I don't want to say this too early, but
I slay in thy name.
as I said before on my action RPG videos I've done, that I love the genre. One of my favorite genres, period. I have all of them, including the excellent Marvel Ultimate Alliances that's on the PS4. You know, my favorite out of all of them will always be Beyond. But to be perfectly honest with you, this is kind of neat. These chests here are stolen relics. That kind of reminds me of some stuff out of Diablo for sure. With the like rift events and stuff. Like I said, I love Diablo. Always will. But to be honest with you, I'm liking this just as equally well. This is crazy. You know, that's very, like, I'm not saying that it's, like, better or anything. I'm just saying that it's literally just done as equally well. One of the things that I did hear about on the PC version was how they didn't have a whole lot of enemies. Like, you weren't fighting hordes of enemies. It'd be just one or two here and there, one or two, and they could do a lot of damage, and you would do a lot of damage, and or that to you. And so it was like they tried to make it more of a slow, methodical approach where the gameplay was really slowed. Well, all that has been changed apparently for the
By
console.
the Emperor, these tech priests and their elusive ways. Do you copy, Captain? The Magos Biologus is not here.
I'm really sorry, Inquisitor. We'll travel to the last set of coordinates then.
I have a lost fortress monastery to find. I hope she can help my investigation for her sake.
I do have the subtitles turned off, by the way. I gotta find the last pustule, which is over here, down this way. Definitely not better than the king of action RPGs, but done equally well.
Repent. Recoil unclean. I have destroyed the other pustule of Nagel. No more sick intrusions into our world in this area.
Yeah, a little bit smaller map than the last one, but you know, there's nothing wrong with that because it makes sense to not have every map be the exact same size. So, time to leave. Ah, what a brilliant game. It's so weird to play a game that hits all my buttons. The action RPG, the skill sets that's similar to Two Human, even though the game doesn't play anything like it. I mean, that's just great. You know, customization, the future stuff, the Warhammer stuff. I almost gained a level there. And let's see what's in this loot box, ladies and gentlemen. Loot box is done right. Okay, not too bad. I don't know if any of them is going to be what I need, but I can sell it and get money, and that's what matters. Let me go to my inventory. So let me go ahead and sort it by type. Okay. Now, these personal void shields, by the way, this would actually take the place, if I think it takes the place of the grenade. So if you wanted to not use grenades and you wanted to switch to just having a personal force shield that lasts for so long, you know, you could do that. Now, I haven't actually tried to use it, but that might be, since I'm more of a close quarters, I'm actually going to use it for a little bit and see what the difference is. That sniper is pretty nice, and Thule. And I don't know why I sell everything, because I should probably store some stuff for my other guys when I ultimately make them, but for now I'm just selling stuff since it's the early game. Okay. Let's see if she's got anything better than what I'm using. Not seeing too much. I love those laser guns, they're pretty awesome. But man, I don't know, I got that purple one and she ain't gonna have, I don't think, anything. It's a good one-time consumable, fuse delayed grenades. It's a little better. Plus 1 quality. 19 damage against slowed, shocked, and stunned, and frozen. I'm gonna keep what I've got. Armor-wise, I don't know if she's got anything better. That's, let's see, doesn't look like it. So we'll leave here. 106 power rating. Like I said, here's your storage area. This is your local co-op, and this is your online. So you can find games, and you can play up to 4 people, so it's you and 3 others, which probably increases the difficulty. It's probably a lot of fun to play with people, which I have not done. Let's go to the star map. Alright. More gameplay. Let's see here. I'm going to have to back out of here. I'm mainly just playing the campaign missions. I just don't have the power ranking to like, you know, like, to, play some of this other stuff right now. I will at some point, obviously, but... This is Tartarus, 420 million population. It's a death world. It's low significance, and a 2-rank Adeptus Administratum. It says a frozen world first inhabited by a colony of penitents living under the surface for centuries has grown into a vast network of subterranean cities. But the original vaults are dying. Prolonged warp surges created a phenomenon called creeping ice on the northern hemisphere, which devours anything that produces heat. The population of the affected areas live inside armored vaults, eventually to be cracked open by the ice anomaly. So these people on this world are in a battle of attrition against the creeping ice death or whatever. Okay, got travel here then. Check it out. See what we're dealing with here. I love that. You know, and the funny thing about this, it just kind of dawned on me when you're seeing these worlds. I mean, I wish they were animated and rotated. Obviously, you can't get everything you want out of a game. But that reminds me when you're going to the planets in Mass Effect, like Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3, or even Andromeda. I just now thought about that. Alright. I think there was only 3 places in the campaign, and this is the second. This is the last place I've got to go. It's a Prometheum outpost. It's some of the stuff that you can see I'll be fighting. These Ogren is what they're called. There's some, okay. A corrupted dissembler. That's lovely. Rebel veterans. That's interesting. I love that little box showing you things you're going to be dealing with, and the mission briefing in of itself. So we're gonna do it. Let's do it. By the way, absolutely recommend this. I mean, really, I can't state it enough. I bought this. It was like about a 48 gig download, because I love having my digital titles where I can just turn on the PlayStation and play. This game is great. I love it. I feel like I'm going to be playing this for the next several weeks, and just getting my characters, like, I don't even know what max level is. I don't know anything about that, so what I'm doing right now is the game came out today, so I'm as far along as I am. You're coming along with me if you're watching this broadcast. Here we are. It's like methane or something. There's like fog everywhere from the frozen.
Inquisitor.
See, now this is kind of cool.
The rebellious forces of the Astra Militarium have taken over the area, and they're fighting with the loyal Imperial Guards. The rebels have surrounded the colony where the Magos Biologis might be holed up, and their mortars attack the Imperial fort with artillery fire.
I've just walked straight into a war, haven't I?
It seems like it.
I'll take care of the rebel mortars first.
You know, the other world I was almost frozen, but it was bright and snowy, and this is like craggy. It's dark. You know, again, it just feels like a completely different from the last two worlds I was just on.
Kill the heretic.
Gotcha. That's great. I love it because I shot him, and you're using the laser, so it's heat damage, and he's basically on fire, like he just sitting there. That's a good effect for flames. Like they just really put that attention to detail.
An alarm signal. You are too late.
Stick your arms. Oh, there's my force field.
I couldn't disable the alarm in time.
That's pretty cool. It lasts so long, so
You can't.
taking much damage. Through that far. That's nice. That lasts a long time.
The Imperial Navy has launched Marauder bombers as a counterattack. They will bomb the entire area. Find cover.
Great. Let's go over here. See what we got to deal with.
Overheat.
Shield lasts a long time. Put that shield around me. Little effects. Oh, I see your health meter on there turned like blue.
Marauder bombers have retreated. You're safe to proceed.
Overheat.
That's nice. That force field's like, now it comes on board. Hey, grenade
Recoil
person.
clean.
Hit them all. This works. I'll Got it. Force it down. Big guy. Hey. Take some cover here. Stunned. Got it. I do like having that force, I will admit. But grenades are still very useful for
For the Emperor. Kill the heretic.
Okay, it took me like trying to see what I'm supposed to do. Just over here. I do have a super special that you gotta power up, but it actually slows down all of time around me, essentially.
I spoke too soon, Inquisitor. The Marauder bombers are launching a second wave of bombardments.
Die, heretic. Overheat.
Another corpse to loot.
Now, you are gone.
The Marauder bombers have retreated again. This time, they are leaving the area for good.
The next time there's an aerial strike, I want to coordinate first with the Imperial Navy.
Got a couple items out
For the end.
there. Alright.
Precious blood. Overheat.
Okay. Yeah, I found it.
This is an Adeptus Mechanicus quarantine zone, Inquisitor. You must leave.
You should have told me that before I came to rescue you.
If that was an attempt at sarcasm, you're wasting your time. Rest assured, the Conclave will be notified of your support.
I've been looking for you for a while. I need your expertise.
I'm a high-ranking geneticist of the Machine God. My extraordinary skill set is undoubtedly best employed here.
I have an Adeptus Astartes with grievous injuries on my ship, and I need him walking and talking. How often do you have the opportunity to work on one of the angels made flesh?
This new information requires me to reconsider. I will accompany you, Inquisitor.
Alright. I got to go back to DF50's quarters door now.
Yield to none!
Recoil unclean.
health goes to that blue meter, so that's nice.
Used to be a slave.
I slay in thy name. I've deactivated the first mortar. How do you dare turn our weapons against us?
Okay, it's over there. Boom, double stacked it again. Sure, I'm going the right way. Yeah.
I slay in thy name.
Shooting. Gotta stop these mortars.
Off with you.
One of the things that I also heard about the PC complaining about was the fact that you had missions to do, and the enemies were so difficult. They would just get slaughtered very easily, and you had to pick and choose prior battles. And again, I think it's nice to see this overall improvement to the console to where that's not the case. As long as you keep
Second
the power
mortar
ranked up. I think
deactivated.
the
That will
campaign's
teach a
default
lesson to this
difficulty is
rabble.
normal, but still, it's nice that they actually adjusted that. Because I had read online where some people were having actually trouble trying to even get to the campaign, and they had to replay like other missions or do this or that, which apparently you can't replay campaign missions now, or you can play on a harder difficulty. But it's nice that they adjusted that. Wrong way. Down this way. Alright, if you're joining me, this is episode 106 of the Gaming Round Table. It's I, the Juice Man, the Mr. Juice, and I am simply playing Warhammer 40k, new action RPG. Our friends at Neocore Games, and who is known for Avengers Van Helsing, 1 DLC, out now on PlayStation. Just over here. Oh, our plane. Last gun. That's a pretty good size plane.
The last mortar is down. Try to move against the Imperial Guard now, rebels.
Good work. The rebels won't be able to launch artillery fire for a while.
Time to leave. Completed the mission. Excellent. Yes, I am really enjoying this game. It's just such a joy to play. I love everything about it. I don't even, I'm not even going to say that there's anything really negative about it. I guess if you're not a fan of this type of game, you're not going to like it, but, you know, I don't really have anything negative to say about the game. I just don't. That's the armor. Cool. Continue. Alright, level 5. Oh, when it says you've unlocked these types, it's stuff that you can buy in the store now, is basically where that means. Cool. Okay. That's complete. Let me go to my inventory. And I'm going to sort by type again. Is that a big blade or a regular? Oh, it's a regular blade. That's 59. Not as good as my arc blade. So, still not as good. Those plasma pistols are nice. Those actual, let's see here. Neutral implant. It's better quality. I like having the faster movement speed, and even though it's only 1.5%, it's actually noticeable. But that's got physical resistance, so let's switch that out. Those auto pistols are nice. That's a better, slightly better, let's see, 16. But you got to look at things. Just because it has a better stat for your power rating. But as you can see here, what I'm wearing now, I have 10 damage reduction and 3 all resist, which is any kind of like fire and different kinds of damages, warp damage. So there's really no sense in, you know, like keeping that. Let's go to my skills. I don't know what that radical path is. Let's see here. What's under defense? Okay, physical resistance, heat resistance, warp resistance. Let's do physical resistance. That'll help out for sure. And we'll sell everything else. Awesome, awesome. Let's see if she's got anything worthwhile. I mean, she's got... See, you can see that quality thing. Now, even though that's very similar, that says 2 all resist, if you look, it's got the heat resistance and the duration and warp resistance, and that's why it's got a better quality. But still, nothing really beats what I'm wearing, which is fine. Let's see if I got anything better than... See, these are still not as good on the damage end, and I don't have as good as quality. Or 3. Let's see if there's a better sword. 61. Not really. Okay. So I think we'll just leave. I do want my grenades back. I like to have the shield, but grenades, I could have used them on that last. Definitely used them on the last. Good, I didn't really lose anything on... Okay. Let's go back up here. And sell that. 111 power, and we're doing alright. Well, you know what? It's been over an hour's worth of gameplay that I showed you on this particular campaign mission. This has been episode 6 of Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Part 2. Might be back at you with a Part 3 here a little bit later on. But I do appreciate you joining me on the broadcast. And please check out my episode 105 if you want more details about this game. This is mainly a gameplay thing. Highly recommend the game. Thank you for joining me on the Gaming Roundtable. Please tell your friends about me. Subscribe to me or follow me on the PlayStation Network. I am JuiceMan3941, the gamer that tells you the way it is. And as always, gamers, good gaming.